No excuse for mistakes, says Flick after Barca pegged back in 4-2 draw with Atletico. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick criticized his side's defending and lack of concentration after Atletico Madrid fought back from 2 goals down to rescue a last-gasp 4-2 draw in the first leg of their Copa del Rey semi-final on Tuesday. Flick said that conceding 4 goals should be unacceptable for a club like Barcelona, that his side must learn how to close out games properly. I have warned the players not to concede any chances. I'm disappointed with the result because it was good to see how we managed to fight back after conceding 2 goals early and, even after we opened a 4-2 to lead, we created a lot of chances. But it was all in vain because in the last few minutes we let them back into it, Flick said. We had chances to go to the second leg with an advantage. We will have to talk a lot in the changing room about the goals we conceded. We have to correct the mistakes. The team is very young. There is a lot of room for improvement, but that is no excuse. They scored 4 goals against us, and it's just too much for our standards. Flick praised Atletico's resilience and said that there were positives he could take from his side's performance, mainly in attack. I am frustrated but still happy with many things I saw in the game. But the conceded goals can't happen, Flick said. Atletico played very well. We faced a good and strong team that left it all out there. But I think we dominated the game for 80 minutes. But in the last few minutes we didn't defend well. I couldn't believe the 4th goal. At least, I think the fans enjoyed it because it was a battle. Atletico have a fantastic team. The important thing is for the team to have confidence moving forward. We have to be positive. We are not throwing in the towel and we are confident we will be able to win the second leg. Please, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Keep smiling and goals will come. Maresca tells Palmer. Cole Palmer has been encouraged to keep working and laughing by manager Enzo Maresca, who believes the goals will then return. The 22-year-old, who is Chelsea's top scorer in the Premier League this season, has not found the net in his past 7 appearances. However, despite his latest blank against Southampton on Tuesday night, Chelsea returned to the top 4 with an emphatic 4-0 win over the Premier League strugglers. While 4 Chelsea players did get on the scoresheet, Palmer missed a hatful of big chances throughout the game. But, despite their star man unable to end his goal drought, Chelsea manager Maresca said his team remained happy with Palmer, and that the player should also stay upbeat. He has to continue to work, continue to be happy, continue to laugh the way he does, Maresca told BBC Match of the Day. It is normal to go through a moment where you struggle to score, but it doesn't matter. Just continue and you are going to score many goals. Palmer started the season in red-hot form for the Blues, scoring 14 goals and creating 6 assists across his first 21 Premier League appearances. However, he has 0 goal involvement since. Many Chelsea supporters, as well as fantasy football fans, had penciled in Chelsea's home match against the Southampton side, who sit bottom of the league and have the worst defensive record, as the fixture where Palmer would restart his goal-scoring form, and the former Manchester City man did find himself on the end of several chances, having 7 shots, the joint highest total for a Chelsea player in the league this season. Palmer missed 2 glorious opportunities when one-on-one in the first half, with one effort saved by Aaron Ramsdale and another dragged wide. After the restart he blasted a cut back over the bar. In total, his chances accumulated to an expected goals XG figure of 1.07. After he had a late free kick saved by Ramsdale, Palmer reacted by smiling, appearing to see the funny side of his barren run, which Maresca praised in his post-match press conference. It is how you react. He is reacting perfectly. He is smiling and he is happy. We have no doubt he will score more goals, Maresca said. He's a human being. All human beings, all big players, all the normal players, big club, big manager, we all go through a bad moment, even if he is young. He shared time in a big club and he knows that all the big players go through moments like this. Palmer joined Chelsea from Manchester City in September 2023 and has since scored 39 goals across all competitions. Before the match with Southampton, about 100 Chelsea fans protested against the club's ownership with banners and chants. It has been nearly 3 years since the Bluco consortium fronted by Todd Boehly and Bedet Eghbali acquired the club. The only thing I can say is that in this moment the fans have to trust, said Maresca. We're in the right process, in the right direction. Since we started we've been top for most games of the season. The fans have to trust the players. They are doing a huge effort every day to bring this club to the Champions League. In form, Crystal Palace beat Aston Villa 4-1 at Selhurst Park on Tuesday to underline their incredible resurgence under Oliver Glasner. Palace struggled during the opening months of the season, but just like last season, They're finishing the season strong, and Ismaila Sarr, celebrating his 27th birthday, led their charge against Villa. The Senegalese winger scored in each half, while Jean-Philippe Mateta regained Palace's lead after Morgan Rogers had briefly equalized for Villa. Palace surged ahead late on as Sarr grabbed his second and Palace's third. Then Edin Ketia grabbed his first Premier League goal for the Eagles to seal it late on. With the win, they're fifth in their last 7 games. Palace move on to 36 points. Aston Villa tasted defeat for the first time in 5 games in all competitions as they slipped down to 10th place, but are still in with a chance of finishing in the top 5 given how tight things are in the race for European qualification. Brighton beat Bournemouth 2-1 in a fun South Coast derby on Tuesday, as both teams continue to scrap away for European qualification. Fabian Herzler's side have now won 4 in a row in all competitions and have put themselves right back in the hunt for Champions League qualification. Joel Pedro gave Brighton the lead, but both teams kept on creating chances, and Justin Kluivert scored a screamer to grab a deserved equalizer for Bournemouth. Late on, substitute Danny Welbeck won it for Brighton in a brilliant, open game. Brighton move on to 43 points, the same number as Bournemouth, but the Cherries sit above the Seagulls on goal difference. Fulham secured a 2-1 win at lowly Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League on Tuesday to boost their hopes of European football, with Ryan Sessegnon giving them a first-minute lead before Rodrigo Muniz got the winner to the break. Sessegnon put Fulham in front after 58 seconds, striking a low shot inside the far post after breaking down the left, before Joe Gomes blasted home an equalizer in the 18th minute. However, Muniz restored Fulham's lead just after the restart with a chip finish from the edge of the area. Of course, the early goals in each half made an impact. Fulham manager Marco Silva told the BBC, "They made us play in a mid-block off the ball because when you're winning they have to come a bit more. We did control the second half in a different way to what we normally do." Fulham, who have won 3 of their last 4 league games, rose to 9th on 40 points after 27 games, 4 points off the top 4 and 2 points behind 5th place Manchester City, who visit Tottenham Hotspur on Wednesday. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.